Optimizing your time management software is entirely useless if your underlying biological hardware is actively overheating and completely failing. We treat cognitive bandwidth like a vague mental concept. It is actually a strict, finite physical resource, governed entirely by the state of your autonomic nervous system. Most people think of stress as the physical reaction to fleeing a predator. The modern professional reality is much more insidious, a state of chronic, low-grade sympathetic activation that never turns off. You rarely notice it as panic. It manifests as endless perfectionism, relentless hypervigilance, and obsessive overthinking over minor tasks like sending an email. This model shows the immediate biological consequence. This low-grade alert state actively shunts blood and electrical activity away from the prefrontal cortex. It cripples your executive function to prepare the body for physical action. To fix this, we will break down the polyvagal theory, identify the ultimate biological metric for performance, known as HRV, and construct a 4-part regulation system to keep your bandwidth intact. You cannot outthink, outwork, or outschedule a dysregulated nervous system. Dr. Stephen Porges originally developed the polyvagal theory, and researchers like Deb Dana adapted it for everyday application. Their work establishes that the nervous system does not simply toggle between stressed and relaxed. Instead, it operates on what is called the polyvagal ladder. This is a 3-tier hierarchy that your biological state constantly cycles through, dictated by how safe your brainstem perceives your environment to be. At the top is the ventral vagal state. This is the optimal condition of safety, social connection, and flow. This is where you achieve maximum cognitive capacity and complex problem solving. Below that is sympathetic drive. This is mobilization. It provides the fight, flight, and high adrenaline push required for immediate, short-term action. At the very bottom is the dorsal vagal state. This is the ultimate system override. It creates freeze, physical shutdown, deep brain fog, and total biological burnout. High achievers suffer from a specific structural flaw, the daily leak. By treating every deadline, Slack message, and notification as a sympathetic threat, they never actually return to the ventral vagal state. Trapped in this chronic mid-tier state, the brain is forced into a defensive posture. It prioritizes immediate survival and reactionary tasks over complex, long-term strategic thought. To continue mapping out these elite operational frameworks and scale your own capacity, subscribe to Growth Systems Daily. Chronic hustle without biological regulation blocks your own intelligence. If cognitive capacity is a biological output, we need a way to track our exact position on the polyvagal ladder. The metric for this is heart rate variability, or HRV. Most people assume a perfectly steady, metronomic heartbeat is a sign of a healthy system. That is biologically incorrect. A metronomic heart rate indicates severe biological stress. This top EKG wave shows low HRV. The sympathetic and parasympathetic systems are actively fighting each other, creating rigid, unadaptable intervals between beats. This is autonomic gridlock. The bottom wave shows high HRV. The system is highly responsive. The heart rapidly speeds up on the inhales, marked in red, and slows down on the exhales, marked in blue. This widening space represents the vagal brake. It is the parasympathetic mechanism that allows you to instantly downshift from high-stress execution back to a calm baseline state. Elite performers need a massive sympathetic spike to execute, but they possess the biological capacity to apply the vagal brake the second the task ends. This rapid shifting of gears separates world-class, sustainable execution from chronic, exhausting burnout. HRV functions as the definitive dashboard gauge for your cognitive bandwidth and physical resilience. High-performance systems require recovery as a biological input to generate sustained output. Tool 1 is for acute intervention, the physiological sigh. This consists of 2 sharp inhales through the nose, followed by 1 long exhale through the mouth. The mechanical biology is highly specific. The double inhale pops open collapsed alveoli in the lungs. The subsequent long exhale directly stimulates the vagus nerve, immediately slowing the heart rate. Tool 2 builds systemic capacity, cold exposure. In this framework, cold water is used for nervous system inoculation, not muscle recovery. Forcing yourself into freezing water triggers a massive sympathetic panic response, causing an immediate adrenaline spike. By using top-down prefrontal control to consciously slow your breathing during that adrenaline spike, you actively train your vagal brake to handle high-stress environments without shutting down. These protocols deliberately upgrade the system's brakes to handle higher speeds. Tool 3 provides a structural reset, Andrew Huberman's NSDR, or Non-Sleep Deep Rest Protocol. A 10 to 20-minute NSDR session actively downregulates brainwave states from high-alert beta waves into restorative alpha and theta waves. This deep resting state clears out adenosine buildup, completely resetting the autonomic baseline for maximum cognitive capacity. Tool 4 is for immediate interception, Peter Levine's concept of somatic grounding, shifting your focus away from looping, anxious thoughts and toward physical proprioception, like actively feeling gravity or sensing the floor, mechanically signals safety to the brainstem. This physical input pulls you out of a dorsal shutdown. Relying on adrenaline is an amateur strategy. Top performers build a multi-layered regulation system to maintain ventral vagal flow and scale their cognitive output indefinitely. Subscribe to Growth Systems Daily to continue upgrading your personal operating system and decoding the science of elite execution.